Well, we did say last week they were rewiring these lamp posts. I was talking to the guy doing it. He says they've gone absolutely bloody stupid. He says all these were wired, all working, perfectly safe, tested, no problem. But now he's had to come back and change them because they don't like the colour of the wire. So it was all tested, perfect. So they've got to replace it because the colour of the wire's wrong, and says they've just been totally bloody stupid. Well, they have got a nice selection of, I'm presuming, bins. Plenty of bins. Nice posh bins. We do have some new signage on the shop. They've been doing this for quite a while, but it's still not open at the moment. But they've got a list of what they do, if I can read it. Highlights, T-section, creative colours, perms, trowel cut, nail painting. They're going to do everything. So it should be open any day soon, hopefully. It looks as though they've finished this bit of wasteland now. As good as it's going to get. One digger went yesterday, there's another digger and a bulldozer left. And odd bits of plant, but most of it is shipping out. I mean, the big question is what the hell are they going to do with it now? And will the gypsies come? Well, the big question on everybody's lips, will they get it down for Friday? And it's like robot bloody wars. Got more big machines here than soft mix. You see over there a big pile of what were the metal girders. Filling the skips with the metal. We've got Bertha there. Mini Bertha. Big Bertha's sister here. Another digger over. Trees are not helping because I've got to sort of squeeze between the trees to see what's going on. See, they've got like one big wall, 2 halves of it, and there's a little bit below the wall, and all this metal here. That was the reinforcing that was holding the building together. So we've got both Big Bertha, and look at the jaws on that other one. Can find them. I'll lift it up so we can see. And whether they need, there we go. Jaws are absolutely massive on that one. So whether they need to get the scaffolding down before they can knock that wall down, or whether it's a safety feature if the scaffolding's not attached to the wall, then it might be a safety feature over there. So will they make it for Friday? Well, they've got obviously the roof off. They're down to the last wall, more or less. Move up a bit. Got this one wall to fetch down, basically. So will they make it? Stay tuned and we'll find out. See better from the other view the amount of rubbish. And it's getting rid of that rubbish. It's the time consuming thing. We go up a bit, you see all the concrete, and some of this concrete's got to be dug up. Some's left as it is and some's got to be dug up, so they've got 2 weeks left yet anyway. So although it's been in suspense, we can really call it a success. They are working on the scaffolding, getting it down as we speak, so that's really all that's holding the job up. And then Probably half an hour's job in it with Big Bird to fetch that wall down. Well, we did leave everybody in suspense last week. Will they get this down for Friday? Well, it's Friday and 99% of it, they're just waiting now, just speaking to the boss, they're waiting for these guys to remove the scaffolding to take this last corner down, which will be sort of an half an hour job. But then they've got to tidy up. You can see the bricks, there's a little bit of a fence down there to do. Well, we used to get these quite a lot, the pipers. That was the first time we've seen him for a long time. It's usually the guy with his guitar, isn't it? He'll probably come down and beat him up in a bit. This is very calming. Got the worm cam out. We've not had that out for a long time, have we? You can see how much rubble and concrete and metal and stuff. So they're down to one wall to come down now. Well, they are starting to move the diggers off the site, so soon there'll be nothing at all what is left. So it's still not confirmed as whether the car park will be open in May. That's quite amusing and interesting. St Paul's Close. These signs, which are now black, there's another one over there, say you'll be fined. But somebody's thought, well, if we paint it black, they can't then enforce it because there's no signs telling you you can't park. So Banksy would be proud of that. And once again, Asda, there's nobody turned up. So you not quite get the idea that you have to turn up every day and then you get it finished like in a week or so. So we're placing bets, when will this be finished? Christmas? Next year? Although this ground has now all been flattened reasonably well, there seems to be no diggers left on site or any machinery. We're still in the point where we don't know for sure whether the bus station opens definitely on the 7th, but will the car park? We don't know. Probably don't want to cause panic and people queuing up, do they? Well, market. Oh, we've got a new attraction, a little car. And it's changed from last week, because last week they had a chicken or something here. Now they've got a contactless cash. It's Monday again, it's dead as a toenail. And they say they don't open because there's no footfall. Well, it's chicken and egg, isn't it? If you don't open, nobody's going to come. If you open and everything's open, people might come. What's really killed is the fact that we used to have the market, didn't we? And loads of people came to the market. It'd probably be used then. Well, the library, most of what they're doing today really seems to be collecting all the rubbish, because there's tons and tons. We've still got that wall to come down, or that little corner. It's not much of a job, but to get at it, they've got to move all the rubble out of the way first, because they've got to safely bring it down and pull it towards them. So we're still on time. I'm just getting rid of the rubbish. It's going to take a lot of time to get rid of all this bloody rubbish. Well, around the other side we can see what's going on a bit better. They're still not taking them walls out. Maybe tomorrow before they get around to that. But you can see over there the pile of rubble. Bus station, some of the flowers are now actually flowering. Look, like periwinkle, but I can't get close enough to sort of confirm that really. There's still all these pipes and things everywhere, so I don't know what's happening with all this lot. We can now see into the new bus station very well, because it's through the door. Well, the new play area at Derby Docks, I've been open a couple of months. Somebody's nicked the bolt, so the gate's now falling off. No doubt they'll pick the gate up and take it away and be in the scrap before tea time. This makes no sense neither. They cleared all the Derby Docks like this, got rid of all the weeds. Well, then they've just let them grow back again. So you can see here the weeds are like 2 or 3 foot high. So there's no sense in chopping them all back like this here if they're just going to let them grow again. I assume what they were going to do is either kill it or it's now capable of being mowed. It makes no sense whatsoever. We have got loads of new seats at the new car park, all nice benches. Got people putting all new plants in. And if we can see in the video, no, we can't very well. Can't see on a small screen. Probably see once you get the video that the whatever they're called, they're actually flowering. Got quite posh new seats. I've Tuesday and it looks as though the old machine's got a bit of a problem because they're all mechanic in it. There's just this little corner to come down now. Well, again, there's sounds as though they've got it going again now. Yeah, we're back up and running. So just this corner to bring down. Well, we're back in Goddard Street, and quite interestingly, there's been a bit of a development. If you remember, I did say there was Japanese knotweed on site, and if you look back at my videos, there was a company here for weeks and weeks that were trying to fix it. If you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see a video of Golden Hill Cemetery, and it's a few years ago, and that's covered in knotweed. Now, if the church want the council to take it over, Stoke Council, they've examined it and said it will take 10 years to ensure that it's all gone. 10 years, plus the time that's when I've done the video. So these came originally and bulldozed everything, which means they could have broke it up into small bits, and it only needs a bit of, like the top of your thumb, and it can come back. So people do need to be aware, because it's like 30 grand to get rid of it. So they could find it growing up in the houses and wrecking the houses. So if you're going to buy, you need to ask some serious questions about this knotweed, and they should never really have built on it in the first place, because Stoke won't let anybody build on it for 10 bloody years. Well, the old Poundland have applied for permission to split this into 3 separate units, and the flats and luxury apartments, whatever you want to call it, above. It was the best Poundland we had, Poundland. Best pound shop. To be careful round here. The beer's arrived. Made out of all sorts of guns and all sorts. See what it says. Greater Manchester Police and British Ironworks. So when we had the Knife Angel, that was made out of knives. This is made out of guns. telescopic sights and all sorts of things. There is some knives, but it's mostly guns. So it's outside the municipal if you want to come and have a look. I think they have got a guard before somebody comes and nicks all the guns. But just viewing the V from a distance, there's quite a lot of people coming and taking photos already. They are putting up a tent thing here, and they've got the security there in case anybody wants to nick it. So it just comes on a trailer and just stick it there, not like the Knife Angel where it close the road and all sorts of cranes and all sorts of things. Some of the diggers leaving the library, bloody big thing, and the young lady driving as well. Well, the library, they've got two of the little diggers left. Big Bertha's now gone, as we just seen. Just this little corner, half an hour's job basically to get it down. So the biggest problem is getting rid of the rubbish, because when they get all the rubbish, they can't then get to knock it down because the rubbish is in the way. But they are on track time wise anyway. Well, the council have now confirmed that the car park won't be open with the bus station. It'll be the end of May. What the delay is and what's going on, I don't know, because there's no bugger on site. There's a few sort of stragglers, but yeah, we'll have a grand opening in May, which means a lot of tops will turn up, get a lot of money for turning up, and say it's open. And I could do it for a couple of bob. So I'm sorry to disappoint everybody. Everybody was geared up that it might be open next week and they could all rush in. Well, these seats too look nice. There's 14 of them. We're expecting a lot of people. I expect more because there's two blanks there and some blanks round the front. But you can probably guess who's going to end up there. Because we always have people drinking outside the municipal, and this is going to be better. Why they expect 14, 15, 16, not 20 seats if the blanks up a seat.